I got my good friend here, born and raised in Los Angeles, California.
Stop, Syfe. Come on, man.
Nah, born and raised in New York City, Aries Spears.
Yo,
man.
what up, man? What up?
Welcome home, yo.
How you doing, baby? I'm good, man.
We good. You said, real quick, you said that you thought maybe Hot 97 had an issue with you. Can you explain what that is?
Well, I mean, the last time I was here, I did your thing. We did a thing here. But prior to that, the last time I was here was when Miss Jones was here. Envy and the Chinese chick. You know what I mean? So that was the last time.
Chinese Korean.
Everyday
racism.
Oh my God! But anyway,
I was here too.
I wasn't, and it was like, you know, every time I tried to get on either with Funk Flex or Angie, it never seemed to be able to happen. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't get on the morning joint. So I was like, damn, did I do something wrong? Did I piss somebody off?
Do you know of something you did wrong that you think maybe we know about?
Listen, if I would have did something wrong, trust me, I'd have knew about it, and I could have recalled it and been like, yo, I did that. But I was like,
do you do a Flex impersonation? Because he doesn't like that.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Because him and Gerald Kelly don't get along.
Is that right? Does Gerald do a flex? I would love to see that. I don't even know what a flex impression would be like.
Oh, come on. Yes, you would.
Nah, really. I mean, there's nothing that really stands.
Gerald Kelly's is like, hey, yo, we at my grandma's funeral, 500 dead people in free.
Just anything, mocking him, promotional line around the block, dropping
You don't have
bombs.
a sense of humor? Flex don't have a sense of humor?
Nah, he does.
Oh, all right. Yeah, but I know this is the hottest station in the city, man, and it's like, you know, to not get no love here, I'm like, damn, did I do something wrong?
The last time you were on, was that you doing stuff with Who Kid?
Yeah.
And they thought it was, and people really thought it was Jay on the radio.
Man, yeah. We did something twice. We did something here, and then we did something at this other spot he had.
Satellite,
I think Satellite, and that's where I did the Hollywood Homicide mixtape, which that was the most bananas thing, because I kept doing DMX, Jay-Z, and LL, and I really had LL on the whole homosexual vibe.
You made him gay, LL?
I mean, you know, that's been the rumor. So I was like, I want to start doing shows allowing men to feel the same flavor the way the women do. So next time I do a show, I'm allowing all my male fans to, rub my body down with plum juice. I'm gonna put dudes in a chair, straddle them, and bump chest hairs, man. It's bananas, B. Know what I mean? Be crazy, man. And there was a dude actually in the other spot. He was bench pressing with his shirt off, and you could see him from like a glass room. And I was like, yo, who's the dude with the bench press? I said, lean over him and spot him. You know what I mean? Spot him real quick, man. So yeah, it was,
Are you sick of the impressions? Like when we were gonna ask you to rap,
Right.
we were kind of like, does he feel like rapping like Jay-Z and stuff? You still
Dude,
enjoy it?
I'm realistic with what pay the bills, man. You know what I mean? It's like the good thing is if I was a one-trick pony and that's all I could do, that might bother me. But comedically, man, I'm versatile, baby. That impressions is like for me like dunking. I can dunk anytime I want, but I got to work on my fadeaway, my defense, my passing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I like
if you're going
it.
to do a radio interview, the impressions work because it's what we hear. You know what I'm saying? But if you go see him live, he's funny as hell, man.
And he is also wearing the Jordan flip-flops and
That's
socks
right.
right now.
That's right.
That
That's
feels
right.
like he
it.
just got off a plane outfit.
You know what, man? I'm so diehard Timberlands, but I've been traveling now on the road doing this 23 years, so you learn how to get comfortable. You got to untie Timberlands and put them back on and tie them back up. So you just slip in and out, baby.
Especially if you're flying.
Comfortable. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you are definitely Yankee hat, Timberland,
Always,
90s
all
vibe.
day. All day. And 2 Chainz is garbage. Why is this man so hot? Why y'all? What's up, man?
What the
Why do you
fuck
hold on,
just
hold on.
I
happened?
hate 2 Chainz.
Why are you
I am the
Chainz?
2 Chainz hater.
Why?
Tell us why.
He's garbage,
Yo,
lyrically.
he just murdered
No.
Summer Jam, yo. He just murdered
The
Summer
game
Jam.
is diluted now. Everybody is hypnitized, man.
Listen, there's a lot of
lyrically,
garbage.
this dude is garbage.
There's a lot of garbage out there, but 2 Chainz is actually good,
Come
man.
on, man.
I-
Spit one hot line for me.
from the sideline, over
Sideline,
here,
old man Ebro.
over here off camera. Chainz is not a lyricist. He's just a swag rapper who says clever shit.
Okay,
and his songs rock.
But when we talk about swag, nobody has swag better than New Yorkers. Like this dude looked like Jar Jar Binks with
What
jewelry.
happened was this. What happened?
Come on,
Nah, but
man.
this what
What the
happened.
hell?
This what happened.
Spit. Okay, go ahead.
No, this what happened. The whole swag thing, it got like fashion. Like this was how people dress.
Right.
Some New Yorkers still dress like they did in '99. And the fashion things change. It kind of, with the internet and all that shit, people started to
Ebro,
change.
you can't talk this slowly. You're not on camera.
So 2
Oh,
Chainz
sorry.
and
Make a point.
Just put a picture of him.
So
There you
2
go.
Chainz and Trinidad James is setting the bar with the fashion.
Nah, I didn't say that. I'm just saying they changed some other shit. People into other shit now.
Put on your headphones, though. You don't like this one right here? This
Dude,
new joint?
Is this?
It's the newish.
I remix it, make it dirty. If she got good, that good, text me, I text her back and tell her.
Let me tell you something about me. Like for real.
When the feds watch.
And I did this on my Showtime special, Hollywood Look, I'm Smiling. I got love for Southern rappers. There's some Southern rappers out there that
3,000.
we know bring it. But a lot of them cats is garbage. Which is why I had that song on my special from my made up Southern rap character, Ethel Book, Look at My Dance. You know what I mean? Because it's just, come on, man.
I know.
Like Trinidad
Yo,
James
you like
look
Jeezy though? You like Jeezy?
Jeezy's dope. Andre 3000. T.I. is
Big
my
Boy.
favorite.
gonna
I
say
ain't really feeling Big
Scarface.
Boy.
Scarface?
Scarface is dope.
But don't really
But yeah,
feel
but that-
big
yeah.
boy. I don't even know.
Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne spit some shit before though.
Lil Wayne will spit some hot lines.
He gets lazy.
But his voice, his swag, his delivery,
Rick
is
Ross.
too crazy for
Rick
me.
Ross.
No, sir.
So hold on.
Biggie already set the bar. No, sir.
But
So
what do you mean?
only
What do you
one
mean? Biggie set the bar.
Only
Nobody
one
said
fat
it.
black rapper.
Ebro, let me have a conversation. I can't see. I don't understand what you mean because I'm normally a curmudgeon, but you're writing off an entire category of great music.
Here's what I'm saying to you. Like Ho said, yo, New York, home of the spitters. Home of the spitters. Jada, Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie. I could go on and on. Rakim, KRS-One. Where is the art of lyricism? Spit a hotline to me by 2 Chainz.
I like 2 Chainz' whole verse on
Spit a
Mercy.
hotline. Spit a hotline.
What's my line?
Truth the color
on
of can't be. I'm drunk and high at the same time on getting what on an
Nah.
airplane. It's hot. His whole verse Mercy's
My man said, I'm different. I show up to the club with my cylinder missing. Now, if the club is popping, you the only nigga in there with a convertible, nigga, you in a drop top. That ain't different. Show up in a horse and buggy.
What'd he say? Oh, dude met mom and it was on.
Oh,
then
that verse
they
is
meet
great.
over a phone. Prison term. Yo.
That whole verse is
that
great.
my moment. That my moment
Dope.
verse.
2 Chainz is
Dope.
dope, man.
Word?
Listen,
I
know what you're saying.
pop pussy like pimples.
Also, you have
What
to
come out of pussy,
But
dog?
hold on real quick.
You bragging on that? That's what you hitting?
You have to remember, one of the downfalls of New York at certain points has been the fact that we're so lyrical, and sometimes cats aren't good on the beat. 2 Chainz is musical. Like when he gets on a beat, he knows how to ride a beat. That's a
why,
big part of
that's
making
why
music.
That's why I said if you see my Showtime special, my rapper, Big Bugger Boogaloo, fuck a book, look at my dance. The lyrics is garbage, but it's that catchy shit the kids dance to.
Look, they made a song. Lyrics is garbage.
How dare you?
Ratchet turn up Molly. Ratchet turn up Molly.
Now, let me ask you something. A lot of them songs from the South, yo, they don't sound the same.
They all sound the same.
melody,
They all sound the same.
They sound the
Yo,
same.
can I tell you something? I rarely like one. I'm different. Yes, I can't stand it.
I like
but
I'm different.
I get it. There's a difference whether I like it or I get it.
Right.
I don't rock to it, but when
Right.
I'm in the club and the bottles is moving around, I get it.
Yeah, but there's
when
so
I'm in
many
my car,
would like.
when I'm in my car by myself,
Right.
don't get it.
But that you're saying that about only specific shit because
Only specific songs.
Wayne has made classic material. UGK has tons of classic material. T.I. has classic material. It goes on and on and on.
No, but I think you're talking about like the stanky legs and
Yeah,
the,
well, that- okay,
and,
but
and
that's
the
what
wacky
Taffy-
tee, and me and my white tee. Like,
Oh, that's
it's
a
just-
separate
hey,
genre.
baby,
Not in there.
like
2 Chainz is not in there.
Nah. That's the thing. I hear what you're saying. Oh, there's a ton of shit like that.
You know what 2
I'm saying?
Chainz is? Remember Willie D?
yeah.
2 Chainz is Willie D with a dope beat and in a strip club. It's meant to be simple like that. It's a style thing. He's not trying to be a lyricist. That's not what he's trying to do.
And I guess that's what my thing is. Like, yo, the beat is dope. It make you bob your head. I like that. But lyric, how do you forget
Now,
the art of lyrics?
But let me put this to you. Word has it, because he was down with disturbing the peace. Word has it, he came up with a lot of those ludicrous concepts because he was behind the scenes in that whole disturbing the peace movement.
True.
Tit.
And he was on that Duffel Bag. Remember the Duffel Bag Boys? What was that song with Lil Wayne?
Duffel Bag Boys.
He was rhyming on that too. So I think he's just doing a character. We've been having this debate too about character, performance art, character rap, which is what Rick Ross does, right? Or the kid that I don't like, Riff Raff, because I think he's just mocking ghetto stereotypes.
All right.
Ross could really rap, but then he also makes these crazy club bangers that it's very simple.
So let me ask you something. Whether it's Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, I'll even throw in Lil Wayne. You telling me when you talk about Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, Jadakiss, I'll even whether it's KRS-One or Rakim, you telling me any of them rappers are better than them 5 I just named?
No, you just named some of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, that's a different convo.
No.
What do you mean?
You can't even compare them. Yeah. Honestly, I don't like. You can't compare none of that shit we was just talking about with the others, like the real shit.
No, you could compare. Wayne deserves to be compared to the greats.
Okay, that's fine. You can do that.
Wayne
when he wants to be.
Yeah, oh no, he makes plenty of shit, but when Wayne is at his best and puts in effort, he is in the conversation of the best. I do believe that.
Really?
I do. And I know a lot of people hate me for that. I'm not saying he has a body of work that I love as much as some of those guys you named.
Right.
But when he's at his best and cares, Wayne is special. And he has the biggest body of work of any rapper in history, and that's nothing to shake a stick at either. I mean, the dude's made thousands of songs. He's out-rapped Tupac. I mean, that's impossible.
That's a
well, just for the record, and I know West Coast don't hate me, but to me, Tupac was never.
Here we go.
Tupac was more about energy.
Yeah, okay.
Energy.
Well,
Tupac's energy on stage
that was
unbelievable.
part of it. That was part of it. That was
you
part
talking
of
about
it.
lyrics?
No, listen,
you telling me
Aries.
Tupac lyrically
That's
is
not
up
it.
there?
Story-
He was an energy dude,
not a spitter.
Pac,
Little room over here.
Pac was not
about to
trying
get
to
it.
be a battle MC, lyrical, miracle, spherical, Jericho, miracles, miracle. That's not what he was trying to do. He was telling a story. He was a poet. It was a different. He was coming at it from a different angle than just trying to be on some. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Rakim. He wasn't.
But when I
coming
listen
from
to
that.
Pac would make me feel something.
That's right.
Like he would make me feel
But you
like
can't,
doing something.
when you use the word lyrics, you're saying as if his words weren't good and his
I'm not saying
wordplay
that.
wasn't good.
No, I'm not saying that.
What you might say is he wasn't a spitter, like he wasn't a punchline rapper.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
Battle rapper.
as somebody that does stand up, I know how powerful words can be. They can incite anger, they can incite any kind of emotions. Pac made you feel emotion.
That's
but
right.
when you break down his lyrical ability, as far as wordplay,
I agree. I don't think anyone would argue.
No. Don't say lyrical ability though, because then you're saying like his stories and his
metaphors,
word choice
punchlines.
and his metaphor. Punchlines wasn't his thing.
No, how about this? If we would all agree, right, that if you were if we were right here,
Yeah.
and Pac, Pun, Biggie, Jay, KRS, and Kane were here, and we were just playing beats and letting people go in, Pac might come in last place in terms of killing that beat. I agree with that, but that's not what Pac did. That's not what made Pac great.
What was that song he did when he went up against Biggie? What was that called?
Hit 'Em Up?
Hit 'Em Up. Now, lyrically, it wasn't like, oh my God, but he made you feel like, yo.
But that's what his appeal is.
But
Pac
his
is more than a
words
rapper.
were still great. His lyrics were great, but he wasn't a punchline rapper.
like the
It's a
wordplay.
different. You're
looking for
looking
that
at it from.
wordplay,
You're
that
looking at it
entendre
like
and all that.
ability to flip lyrics, not ability to tell story.
Right. He's talking about
different.
complexity more than storytelling.
I just think when you mix complexity and word ability with a beat and a melody, that's incredible.
It is.
Because that's so hard to do.
But it's also hard to tell a story and make people feel an emotion, right, behind an experience that you had, right? Nas has the ability to write in a story form and take you on a journey and paint pictures for you, right?
Yeah.
Jay also has that ability, but Jay also can do punchline.
Right.
Right?
But neither of them can make you feel the way
But
Pac
neither
does.
of
Not at
them
all.
make you want to cry.
Not the way Pac does. Pac affects kids who are growing up become the men they are because they listen to this dude's words. Nas and Jay are amazing, but it's a different sort of lane. And I realize
you don't know anything about KRS-One's life, his real life.
No, being homeless. You know about he dropped some stuff about being homeless.
But not from his songs.
No, a little bit, but not stories.
He's dope. Like Redman is one of the illest flip rhymers type of thing, right? We don't know anything really about him except he's from Newark. You know everything about
He smokes
Pop.
a lot of weed.
Right.
You know every single thing about
I just
Pop.
don't.
His
I think the rap on this, you can't compare all rappers to each other. I think there's in rap and in rhyme and in hip hop, there is a place for different things. For instance, the character rapper, right? Did you like Digital Underground, Humpty Hump, and the Humpty Dance?
For what it was.
But that's what you got to do with it, right? It was good, fun music. Done. You're not gonna go, yo, Hump. I need Humpty Hump to rock this beat, son.
Right, everything has a different
It was
role.
a character rapper. It was performance.
Right.
It's entertainment.
Kind of like the way you should feel about Riff Raff. Just kidding. All right, let's move on.
But I will say this before we end that. But if you're going to be that kind of rapper where you're just about some fun, that's kind of almost one note, which is why he never had the longevity
And that's
of
a whole other
a Nas
conversation.
or somebody.
Like you said about your comedy, if all you did was impersonations, you'd be a one-trick pony. That's your strength, and you know that's your strength, but you work on your other skill sets as a comedian, right?
Yeah.
So, So Aries Spears, the show. What's the show? We doing this
Levity.
event.
Yeah.
Levity
I'm at Levity Live all weekend.
Up in West Nyack. It's a good slot, man.
Yeah.
Is that your crew of white people that are hanging out with us?
Yes, those are my accountants and lawyers.
You are deep in these streets.
Yo, people forget the Mad TV money. He been making money a long time.
Like I said, man, minus the body, I'm like LL, man. 23 years. 23 years I've been in this game.
Yeah, you should
Youngest
have some white
ever do Def Jam, 16 years old. Showtime at the Apollo, 17. You know, over 2 decades, man. You know what I mean?
You should have a crew of whites.
And let me just really quick say, because I'm on Twitter heavy, and I beef with cats on Twitter. I can curse.
Yeah.
To all you motherfuckers that like to say shit about how I stole shit comedically, let me tell you something. Just because you saw someone do it first don't mean they did it first. You just saw them do it first. I've been in this game 23 fucking years. Trust me. You know what I mean? Just because
you stole.
Well, you know, some cats go, oh, he stole this punchline from somebody, or he did this from somebody. And it's like, people tend to go watch TV and they'll see somebody do something and think they created it. You just saw him do it first. That don't mean he wrote it first. You know what I mean? Once you put something on TV, then people see that and they associate you with it.
There is like an air about you, no pun intended. There's some hate towards you though.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
In the comedy
circuit.
Most
definitely, yeah.
What's the problem? Like,
listen, whatever the problem is, like I said, man,
you could solve it.
You could go through my shit and tell me what the problem is. Tell me what the problem is. Like whether it's me when I did the Paul Mooney impression. Like, I got bits that are classics. So my bottom thing is, yo, I'm a legitimate motherfucker in this game. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be here for 23 years, man.
Not get along with people? Are you like,
you know what it is, man?
I
that's what I don't smile a lot.
Oh, that's why your specials
and when because Hollywood, you know, they like niggas at jazz hands. So I walk around with this exterior, and they think I'm the angry black man. So I put my cover on my DVD of me in blackface, cheesing, with some white folks behind me looking over like, how nigga, you better smile. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I don't have a bunch of comedian friends.
Well, I was gonna say, we live in a time, because you have a similar problem that I have,
right?
Where we live
being assholes,
being an asshole, and an asshole is defined by the fact that if you see bullshit, you call it bullshit, right? Because we live in a day and time, especially with social media, where, you know, you're not supposed to say anything even if you disagree. That's hating. Right. Or if you see something that's trash and you're like, nah, B, that's trash. Right. Nah, you just hating. No. I come from a time of where you were judged based on authenticity, skill level, paying your dues, putting in your time. And if you didn't,
Right.
somebody was going to check you.
Right.
Nowadays, you do that, you're negative, you're a hater, nobody wants to hang out with you, and all that other shit. So I see myself over in your spirit over there, but at the same time, you do got to know how to play the game too.
Well, I always say like this, man, and people think Hollywood is it's not about talent, it's political. And there's a reason why, and I'm not taking nothing away from Kevin Hart.
NBA's like
Kevin
that,
Hart
the
is a
NFL's
bad
like that.
motherfucker. Let me say that for the record. Kevin Hart is dope. But he plays that game perfectly. He's 4'3". You know what I'm saying? He's got
that was very generous.
He's got a cute personality. He's very outgoing. I'm not like that. You know, and it's like I always say, I got Michael Jordan dreams, but Dennis Rodman habits. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be that pure
Michael
dude.
Jordan dreams and Charles Oakley habits.
Well,
and Charles Barkley's body.
Did he just take a shot?
No.
Did he just take a shot?
You don't have to ask that question. That was clearly a shot.
Okay. I got it.
That was pretty good. You give him credit.
Listen,
I was sitting on the sidelines.
At least I like a white boy who acts like a white boy with nigga tendencies instead of a white boy who acts like a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm stealing that. That's my problem
You know
with
what I'm saying?
riffraff.
Say it again.
Right, you a white boy that
is white.
You act white, but you know you got nigga tendencies as opposed to a white boy that acts like a nigga.
Very interesting.
That's exactly what I've been trying to say.
And on that note,
thank you, Aries. Dope. That shit was dope.
That's all love, baby.
Yo, go check out Aries Spears Live, Levity Live this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
You came on a Puerto Rican parade weekend,
And I'm
so
pissed
sure
about it.
No, you'll see some Puerto Rican chicks.
Yeah,
Not in Nyack, New York.
No,
brother.
yes, you will.
Yeah.
Yes, you will,
Hell yeah.
sir.
Okay.
Just wear your
Nyack got.
Yankee hat proud.
I'm gonna tell you what
Okay.
Nyack, New York is. Manhattan has gotten really expensive. Harlem has gotten really expensive.
Right.
Riverdale, Westchester, Yonkers,
Right.
White Plains, very expensive. You know where everybody's going? Nyack.
Okay, that's what it is,
Well,
baby.
that's what they go this weekend to see Aries Spears. Levity.
And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Aries Spears and bring it, nigga, because I know you're gonna bring it.
Who? Kevin Hart?
Any one of them.
Jay Farrell?
Any one of them. Any
Why
one of them.
Why? Those are our friends. I like all those guys. Don't start beef.
They not.
I like them too, and this ain't a beef.
No, we're gonna have a impression off in here one day.
DMX is outside. He wants to talk to you.